His experience and stories is quite unique to the rest of us. So thanks again, Ed, and good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Oh yeah.
Great break outside. I didn't expect to see so many great people here. I didn't know what was going to show up.
You got a revolution in Nunavut, do you?
We got a big guy on the newspaper. Okay, I brought this week's newspaper. It's dated the 9th of February. Angry mob demands seize drugs from the RCMP. That's what Nunavut says about marijuana laws. Okay, when you go on and you read this story, that week the cops grabbed a couple packages. Okay, they might have been Bud Buddy packages, Bud Biz, who knows? We got internet. That's been great for the marijuana trade, the marijuana business. It's been great for sick people because we couldn't get quality marijuana for a long time in Nunavut. Now, I went to Nunavut about 9 years ago. The stuff that I had to smoke for $30 was pretty cruel. None of you in this room, you know, haven't thrown something that good on the floor and left it there. That's changed, you know. Technology's here. It's the age of the internet, okay? And it's the age of education and technology. Michelle, she's bringing this great educational package. You know, we need that. Guys like Chris who are teaching about this. I did a little bit of looking into history and studying it after I met Chris. He kind of interested me. And I found out that the seed of cannabis was brought from Mongolia over to this continent, and that, in fact, the indigenous people of the north of Nunavut, the Inuit, came from Mongolia, their roots. So they may have an ancestral right to this medicine, and be DNA-ly linked. I think we all are. We're all linked with DNA. So I'm willing to fight. I'm willing to fight anywhere, anytime. You know, Mark's had it covered down here for a number of years. Mark, Michelle, and Chris, and David Malmo Levine, and Mark Borsay, Maurice, and I go on and on. There's so many great actors out there that inspired me. They've laid a path. The only thing is, in Nunavut, you know, we got no roads, let alone paths. You know? I was the first. I ran the marijuana party up there in 2006. And Michelle mentioned so that, you know, she'd come across and made some firsts. We made some waves. Well, we had the first ever EDA, Electoral District Association, registered by Ottawa for the marijuana party in Nunavut. They wouldn't register anywhere other than marijuana party EDAs across Canada at a federal level. We came up with a formula that works. There's lots now. I don't know how many, 6, 7 right now, I think, that are registered. First ever, I got 7.8% in the election.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, 7.8%. The Liberals lost 12%. That's you know, it's amazing. That wasn't me, people. That was these people who were speaking about it. Okay, the people in this community where there was this angry mob. 80% of the people in this community voted for the marijuana party in 2006.
Yeah.
80%. I think per capita we have more registered members of the marijuana party in Nunavut than anywhere else in Canada. No.
How many people live there though? 20?
28,000 people in 26 communities.
Wow.
7,000 in the capital city.
Wow.
You've got more in an apartment building over here. Okay? So, and everybody has to be something, you know. I didn't go there to be the pot party leader, to be the pot guy, you know. But I can't go anywhere now without somebody saying, hey, Ed, spark it up. Spark it up. Spark it up. There isn't a day that goes by that somebody doesn't come to my house, phone my house, and ask me if they can get medicine. Ed, remember those capsules you had? Can you get any of that? Remember that good Afghani you had? Can you get any of that? I got a sick uncle. Can you help me out? Can you get any of that? Because they haven't got any access. The only thing that they've had is drug dealers in Nunavut. My campaign when I ran as marijuana party leader, I said to the people, I'm a healer, I'm not a dealer. This is medicine. People want this, people need this, and guess what? I smoke it, so I'll bring it for you, you know. And during that time, you know, I hid in the open, and that was the only way to do it. I stepped up and said, you know, the income tax people that came and audited me. The only person in Canada that paying more tax on a pot was Mark. I checked in about $10,000 a month for it, and they were happy. You know, I went to jail for a while. They got me for trafficking, and I took an asshole for a lawyer in me. And anyway, a little time in jail, and I came back, and income tax people phoned me up, Revenue Canada, and said, when can we start getting some more money? And I said, well, I'd have to go back into business. He says, well, why don't you? Why don't you be a little more discreet, sell to, you know, a few less people and watch out who you sell it to? He was at Revenue Canada, special investigator was advising me on marijuana business. God bless them, you know. You know what? Events like this, events like this right here, and people that are here today are what's going to make a difference. Make a difference here, make a difference in Nunavut. Okay? I haven't given up. I kind of laid low for a while. They were intimidating me and being all kinds of assholes, but in the long run, you know, we win. That's all. I waited them out. Now I'm down here to get information, to get energy, to take back something to the people and say, you know what? We're going to be the first. We're going to be the first in Canada. You know, we'll make the green rain fall from the north. They can't stop us. We've got a territorial, nonpartisan government. Damn, every one of our members of legislative assembly is a pothead. I know, I smoked with a number of them. Okay? It's, you know, and I'm seeing this on YouTube because it's just that way. Okay, and that's not to say that because they're great people, they're good people. They're people that are taking a new frontier and forming something brand new out of it up there. You know, they're the most courageous, adaptable people in the world. You know, and to make any less of them because of their long time use of cannabis as a medicine. You try living in 20 hours darkness for about 4 months, 5 months. See, if you don't like to spark it up. Time, you know. So, anyway, that's why I came here. Okay, I came here as an emissary for Nunavut. Okay, not for me. I brought my daughter because she's 19. I said, what sickness, honey, do you have that can be treated with cannabis? She said, PMS. Yeah, let's spark it up, honey. But it's true. Okay, for every one of us, we have a condition of living in this society. The stresses, everyday living, the poisons, the toxins in our air and our food and everything else is poisoning us. And they keep away from us the only thing that might give us life. Cannabis, right? I heard the police officer today, you can tell he's a cop, because he didn't call it cannabis, he didn't call it weed, hemp, or anything else, he said marijuana. Marijuana, that's what they call it. You know, to me that's a true life, and that's a medicine. And I think I probably burned up my 15 minutes, I hoped. I didn't know I was going to do this, honestly didn't. I didn't come down here to be the advocate, to be anything. I came down here to learn, to be one of the audience out there, you know. This was supposed to be the parade I got to watch. Because, you know, I need the people that are coming up here. Okay, Mark and Michelle. I met them all these people, and when I first started into all this, Yves St. Ives over in Montreal, Block Pot, Mark Boris St. Maurice, Blair Longley. God, you're lucky he ain't here today. He'd get talking. And I don't know if any of you has met Blair Longley, the federal party leader for the marijuana party. But he'll talk to you about prohibition. He'll talk to you about our government and how they're the biggest criminal organization in the world. They are. You know, who else takes part of your check before you even get it? You know, and it's taxed. That's legal. You know, they can take your money. If I was standing outside your door and took it, they'd call it what, extortion or muscling or something. Why are, you know, the government is, they all are a bunch of extortion.